drop down to say an hour time frame, you can see we have a liquidity inflection off of this area where price can't seem to break through it. So I wouldn't be surprised off of this level to get a retest at some point to be able to come back up here, in which case, even though the market is dropping, there are going to be some opportunities for me to trade it to the upside. Okay, so if I go down to a 15-minute time frame, what I'm trying to do is identify those same fair value gaps, but on a smaller time frame. You can see right here, we have a bearish fair value gap that price is probably going to want to now gravitate up into. There's not really much anything over here except for right here. So right out of the gate, if we are bullish and we can find a trade opportunity, I'm going to want to trade this back up into this area. If we go down to a 1-minute time frame, now we can start to see how the market is sort of developing and see if we can find a setup to be able to get into our first trade. So we have our higher time frame analysis here, shorter term over here. So now we basically have to wait for the session to open up and see if we can find trade number 1. All right, so as expected, we are starting to make a big push up out of New York. Now I want to see if there's going to be any opportunities opening up for me, because you can see as price is going to want to gravitate up to this area, this can open up a large area for me to be able to trade up into. Basically, what I'm looking for is proper market structure to be able to come down into this midpoint and have enough other confluences for me to believe that price is going to react off of that area. And then I can just use my general reading of the market as well as the proprietary indicators that I have that are going to put me into special circumstances to be able to trade positions in my direction. So really what I'm doing is targeting these midpoints at key areas, and you're going to see what I'm saying in a little bit. So considering we have this level, you can see price responded here, broke out of this area, responded here. We had a liquidity inflection here. And if I go down to a lower time frame, we also have a liquidity inflection here. So let's see if price can pull back down into this area. Kind of took off without us. Technically, we could already be in our trade here. I was a little bit late to get in. We didn't invalidate the setup, but I want to see if price can pull back down. All right, so the move is starting to happen with us, but this is what I was looking for basically, is like a move out of New York, bullish up to this area. We just didn't get a push back down into this key area that we wanted to. But if we did, this would be a beautiful trade setup. So we got to see if we can get another point of entry here to play into, but there should be plenty of other opportunities here in the trading session. So let's see how this sort of develops and try to still get into trade number 1. Bias is good so far. So I'm going to see if price can sort of trade back up into here after this high was swept. We had a failure off of this level, and see if price can trade into here and then capitulate back down. I don't want to fight the overall macro trend too much, but I do want to play into the price action opportunities that are presented to me.